We up, guys. We up, guys. Welcome to stream. Yes, a little bit delayed again, but still, I'm here. It wasn't the original time, of course. It was going to be 7:30, but anyway. But yeah, I wasn't thinking I was going to do another stream. I done one earlier, of course. Talking about, well, obviously the reaction to the Carabao Cup. What's it that? Second round, obviously getting Birmingham away. But yeah, obviously this news has come up again. Again, being linked with Malick Diouf, Hadji Malick Diouf from West Ham. I thought we would finish with that. I thought we'd moved on. I thought that was gone. After that first bid, when we knew it was rejected, it wasn't enough what we bid. It was probably derisory amount. They wanted a lot more, obviously around probably more near a 35-40, I would say. I'm just getting that out of the way. Chair there. But yeah. But it looks like we're back in for this guy again, and we're serious about getting him because we're obviously going to try and get up to the estimation of what they want. But will they still accept it? That's the thing. Either way, I don't know. We do need a left back, and this guy is a very good left back. That's for sure. We're obviously not giving up on him, but we obviously like what we see, and we want to go back in for him. So, yeah, it'll be up to you, Lucky Singh. Good to see you in here, bro. David Ruin, we need to go for if Lewis Hall bid not submitted. At least 63 million. Xerxes must be benched fully tomorrow. He will be sold, then AC Milan just over 30 million. All right. After left back finally done, then we want Sanderberg of 27 million. Bumblebees, yeah, that's us, bro. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go into the articles now. Let's go into talking about this guy that I thought it was finished. We weren't going to go back in for him, but how wrong was I? We're going to test West Ham's resolve here by the looks of it. Will they be able to reject the bids and just say, no, we're keeping him no matter what? But I don't know. If they got, a sort of price in mind for him, then you'd think we'd be able to do it because they will let him go, for a certain price. But anyway, here's one of the articles about it. West Ham braced for Diouf bid as Brentford prepare eye-watering offer. Exclusive. Brentford are ready to launch a fresh move for West Ham United's Hadji Malick Diouf and are preparing a package close to £40 million for the Senegal international. Team Talk understands. The Bees made an approach for the 21-year-old earlier this summer and are now ready to return with renewed determination to get a deal done. We understand Brentford are ready to put together an offer worth close to £35 million up front, with further add-ons potentially taking the overall package towards 40 mil, which is what obviously I think they want. Diouf's impressive first season in England has also attracted significant attention from some of the Premier League's biggest clubs. Manchester United and Chelsea both keeping tabs on the Senegal international after being impressed by his progress since arriving from Slavia Prague. That interest underlined Diouf's growing reputation, but it's Brentford who are now preparing to make the most concrete move for him as they look to put a deal together that would meet West Ham's valuation. West Ham had maintained throughout the summer that they did not want to lose Diouf after signing him for around £19 million last year. However, sources tell us that the player is keen on a move and would be open to joining Brentford. Well, there we go. Well, he's open to it. So if he's got any sort of say in it, he will go no matter what. He will join us, no matter what West Ham want. Brentford are prepared to meet West Ham's valuation, and talks are already ongoing. Although an official bid has yet to be submitted, the Bees are now working on the structure of the proposal before making their formal approach. A move would represent a significant profit for West Ham, who could almost double their money on Diouf just 12 months after bringing him to London. The Hammers had been determined to keep hold of the left back after already allowing the likes of Mateus Fernandes and Crescencio Somerville to leave this summer. But Brentford are not willing to give up, which is what I like about this. We're not giving up. We're willing to fight and try and get this player that we obviously want. He's been singled out by the manager, maybe Phil Giles. Obviously we want they all want him. They want him there. So we are determined to get him. Brentford have already enjoyed an extremely busy summer and have broken their transfer record to sign Lens midfielder Mamadou Sangare. They have also brought in Yannick Schuster from Red Bull Salzburg, Jane Anthony from Burnley, and former Newcastle striker Callum Wilson. Diouf would represent another major investment as Brentford continue to reshape their squad. West Ham are also continuing to work on addition to their own. They've already landed Manor Solomon from Spurs and are trying to bring Reece Nelson. Oh, good luck with that one. Oh dear, you want Reece Nelson? Crikey. Oh, well, don't know about that. We had him, he done nothing from Arsenal while they are pushing to persuade Troy Parrott to return to England from AZ Alkmaar. For now, Brentford are working towards their formal offer, with West Ham facing a major decision over whether to cash in on one of their brightest young players just 1 year after signing him. Well, it's like they do, because we obviously think, I think he's a good player. I've seen of him when he was in the Premier with West Ham. I thought he was really great. I've got to admit, going forward as well, crossing. I actually think he's a very good player. So let's look at this on X to see what they say about it here. And Brentford back in contact for West Ham's left back Hadji Malick Diouf. But there remains a golfing valuation, talks ongoing. Why are #MUFC not looking at him? Good athletic 21-year-old left back with Premier League experience, exactly. But we're hopefully we're the only ones who are going to go in for him now and try and get him. Let's hope. Brentford cooking up a steal or just window shopping. Either way, Malick Diouf, remember the name. When a club keeps returning after valuation gap, it means they see something special. Brentford clearly rate Diouf highly. Obviously, that's what I think as well. Fast, athletic, but brainless. Well, usual suspect for these situations, these conditions. You're saying that Brentford will have Malick Diouf and Coyote as their fullbacks. Impressed. Pardon me. I think that's about it by the looks of it. Oh no, there's more here. Brentford's renewed interest in now Hadji, Malick, Diouf makes sense, but the valuation gap could be the decisive factor. Brentford are usually disciplined in the market, so they'll want the fee to match both his current output and long-term potential. If Brentford believe Diouf is the right profile, do they stretch their valuation or walk away and find another target? Well, that's the question. I'm not sure about the answer at the moment. We'll find out, I suppose. They'll sell to Chelsea next season for 90 million. Oh, there we go, all this shit again. Brentford really want Diouf, but that valuation gap could be the biggest obstacle, yeah. Let's see if both clubs can find common ground. Valuation gaps often scupper transfers, yeah. Diouf and Coyote full-backs could move quickly if both clubs find some middle ground. Brentford want Diouf, West Ham want their valuation. Who should have the upper hand in these negotiations? Is the Senegalese left back worth 40 mil? They obviously think he is. Brentford clearly haven't given up on Diouf, but that valuation gap could be a problem. Fantastic baller. Be a cracking signing for Brentford, that. Should that Man United hijack this deal? Fucking hope not. Good one. Will be a brilliant signing for Brentford. Rise Man United, hashtag MUFC, not after him. The fact that Man United is not going for this guy is beyond me. Palace should be on him. As usual, sell. What about Sunderland, Ben? Well, anyway, let's now go to Reddit. Generally have a lot of opinions and comments on here about it. So, I'm gonna have some food being delivered soon, guys. So if I do go off at any stage soon, it's because of that. But looks like it's not on its way yet. So having a food order delivered. So, but hopefully I might get this done before they turn up. So that'd be good. So Alex Crook, Brentford expect to make a fresh bid for Hadji, Malick, Diouf. Offer could be as high as 40 million at Talk Sports. He's an entertaining liability, lots of potential, but for that money, I'd be tempted. 40 million and 20% sell on. If Brentford are bidding this much, their team thinks he has potential to double 40 million in the future, as I do. Let's get a taste of that future transfer. Would take 50 million, not great defensively, and his crossing isn't consistent. Well, if he played like the second half against Everton early last season, he's a £100 million player all day long. But we rarely saw that. 40 to 50 mil gets us 2 to 3 good young players. Saying that, not sure we need the money right now, so keep him another season. His value shouldn't drop and might go up. Help us get promoted. Those head down punts, crosses are bloody irritating. And the poor tackles are frustrating. So I think 40, 50 mil would be would be too good to turn down. Agreed, it's just the second half. It's just that second half against Everton. It was Gareth Bale-esque. So I just hate it if we sold him and he becomes epic. Reckon if we keep him another season, we'd still get similar money, if not more, given his age. So we'll just keep one more season and see how he develops. We don't need the money at the moment, and we're unlikely to be able to sign at a left back as good as him. whilst in the Championship. The performance in several matches last season, especially giving away the penalty against Brentford, funny enough, put me off in being top class, maybe a mid-table Premier League player, but too reckless going forward and at the back. Yeah, fair. We could pick up a very good left back from the French league for under 25 million. It's just we won't be able to sign another great whilst in the Championship. And Scholes is a big downgrade into, in my opinion. Keep, sell in a year, or keep if he becomes epic. Scholes is a liability at the back and not much better going forward. That said, I would give him a chance this season as he is young and can improve. At least I hope so, because it's nice to see one of our own make it. Diouf is also a liability at the back. True, but that doesn't make Scholes any less of a liability, and Diouf does on occasion offer something going forward. The sad fact is both are liabilities, so yeah, Diouf does offer the rare cross into the box, but Scholes hasn't really had the opportunities Diouf has in terms of first team action. Biggest shame is Cresswell should been around to help develop both. I agree, and Cresswell still has a lot to offer. So did Kufau, as did Kufau when they left. Potter was such a disaster for West Ham, even more than Loopy. Under Potter, a good chunk of our leadership in the club was removed. If he was there longer, the rest of the club leaders would have moved on too. That twat didn't want any opposition voices in the changing room. I hope Potter has boils on his arse forevermore. Well, that's nothing to do with us, though. Anyway, but we shouldn't really be turning it down. We would be turning it down for now, even if it's just okay for us this season. I don't see his value tanking too much. He will still only be 22 at this time next year, and the potential that a club like Brentford are willing to pay for will still be there. Say his value drops 10 million, we still would have gotten a season's worth of solid play in our promotion effort in exchange for that drop in value. I think it's a gamble worth taking, considering the potential upside. So anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. We'll look at there. It looks like it's going to be a biggish bid. We'll see if it works. Yes, the talk is 35 mil with add-ons to get it up to 40 mil, which is obviously really what they want, 40 odd million. So we're going to see if this happens or not. I mean, a formal bid will probably happen within the next few days, I reckon. If this is for real and we are serious, what we want here, we really want this player, I can see the bid going in fairly soon. I would say maybe either tomorrow or Thursday at least. And we're trying to move quick on this, obviously. We're not giving up. We've obviously set our sights on this player. So it looks to me like it's going to happen, really. But then again, West Ham might still reject it. So we don't know for sure. But it's good. It's good. It's good that we're acting like a serious team here, a serious Premier team. We're not giving up on a player that we really feel we can work with, obviously, develop even more. Still only 21. I know what they're saying there about him, liability or something at times, and this and that. But I saw a pretty good player, really, when I was seeing him at West Ham. And don't forget, he was a struggling team in a way. They were down there. Not many others done enough there. Maybe you're still relying on people like Bowen and that to do things, and to some extent, Somerville and others. But it was sort of a struggling team. Although they could have stayed up still, West Ham. Their form got better. They got better in the season, but it was still too late. I think in a team that's established like us and are going places, we're trying to get something. We're trying to get a trophy. We're trying to get Europe. I think he could be really good for us. I really do. Let's see if I've got a feeling this could happen. I've got a good feeling about this one. I mean, if we get it up to that 40 mil and it's still rejected, that's it. Let's move on, guys, because I can't see us really going so far towards like 50 mil. I can't see us doing that. And why should we? If he's not exactly properly worth 50 mil, I wouldn't go up to that. I wouldn't bother. I'd walk away from it. Maybe say something, could possibly 45, but no, not 50. So if this doesn't work out, this deal, this offer, bid, just walk away. Let's walk away from it and move on to another one. Just don't waste our time with something that ain't gonna happen. He might open to come. He's obviously is open to coming. He would like to come in. But it's still down to West Ham as well, unfortunately. And they're going to have a big say in it. I'm happy that he obviously wants to play for us, that he wants to come. And I think, what he wants should matter. I mean, look at players that want to leave and they kick up the fuss and they fuck about and annoy the club and everyone. Likes of Visser kicked up a fuss and wanting to go, and look what happened. I think he walked out of training and stuff and things like that. At times he didn't want to join up and join in, and just wanted to go. He took down his socials to do with the bees and that hurt as well. Isaac as well, another one who kicked up a fuss, wanted to go and got his move, got what he wanted. So surely Diouf could, but if he really wants to go and he wants to join us, maybe he should kick up a fuss. I mean, it seems to work. I don't like it myself. I hate players that are like that, who really want to get out of the club and try everything they can just to leave. Big up, Mel. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. And so maybe he will. He wants to go. So if we get it to that valuation they want, why wouldn't they let him? Why wouldn't they let him go? So you're putting a price on a player, and they obviously think he's worth 40 odd mil. And if we're going to get it up to that, surely he will come. So obviously, we just got to wait and see now. When the bid happens, we'll find out. We will find out if they accept it, and he'll be coming in. He'll be a Brentford player. So we will find out at some stage, guys. Should be interesting next few days. Anyway, I'm going to bounce. Got to be having something to eat soon, actually, as well. So I've got to go. Follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and on Discord, Steve the B. Also sub to this channel, Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes, keep subbing if you're new, especially. Guys, it's much appreciated. Like, share, sub, everything like that. I'm now on 243 subs, so it's starting to go up even more now, which is great. So hopefully that keep going up. Yeah, that'd be great, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Watching it live or on playback. Had at least a couple of people in the live chat, so that's good. Yeah, there'll be more tomorrow. Hopefully, more transfer streams or whatever else content coming up. Got the cricket one with Manny on Thursday. So yeah, there's quite a bit coming up. But thanks, guys, for watching and all your support as usual. I'm going to head off. I'm going to bounce, guys. So for the time being, guys, I'm out of here. Until the next one. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, guys. Bye.